Okay, welcome back. Just wanted to do a quick little update on this Mars Toys figure. As you can see, I've got the original Mars Toys Walter White. I've got my custom Jesse here. A few things to note. I have changed the shoes on the Walt because they're the ones they originally come with, making it a little bit too tall and look ridiculously tall next to Mike. And they're all sort of in the right size now in relation to each other. Mike in the middle could do with being a little bit taller. Height wise, I think Bryan Cranston's 179. Aaron Paul is 173. And Jonathan Banks is 174. So he should be about the same size as Jesse. So a touch taller. But yeah, I changed the body. This is the original Mars Toys body. It come on, and I wanted to do a little bit of a second part to my review, just to point out a few of my niggles with the figure. Starting with the shoes. I really hate the shoes. These shoes here are definitely a recast of the Sideshow Freddy figure from the very early, the very first one they released. They're horrible. They don't suit the character of Mike. They're a little bit undersized, so I don't like those. So I changed these ones out for something more befitting Mike. And there you go, just brown, plain old shoes. The second thing I wanted to address is the base. Now this is the base that come with the Heisenberg Mr. White figure. Now I don't know why they've changed to this type of base. I know a lot of people are using this base now. Third party figures, I don't like them. They're too bulky. You know, they're higher and they're wider, take up more space. And you know, if you want to keep it looking uniform, I can't use this. Even though the decal, whatever it is, it's a bit of cardboard, I think it is, stuck on there. I can't use that, so that's no good to me. And the third thing I wanted to point out is the hand is fine, but the spade is a bit undersized. I don't know if that's right, if the handle is supposed to be that size compared to the rest of the spade, but you can't really grip it very well. As you can see, it just about holds on there for display purposes. With the guns and the gun holding hand, you can only have this gun with this hand, because if you, as you see in my last video, if you try to use this hand with that gun, it doesn't hold it properly. You can only hold it in the left hand. So those are a few nitpicks with the figure. My biggest one is probably the body. It's a good body. As you can see, it's got ratcheted knees, double bend, it's got double bend arms, but they're very thin. You know, it's a good figure for, you know, lots of different applications. You know, it's the standard type of figure. It's got plenty of articulation. The head sculpt itself was getting restricted by the narrow opening here. That's another reason why I changed it onto a different body. This padded suit does nothing really to add to the bulkiness of the figure. It just, you know, it just looked wrong to me out of the box. It just looked too skinny, looked too tall. So I used this old damn Toys body I had, and I'm really happy with the proportions now. I mean, Jonathan Banks, it's been a lot of films over the years. He's he's a heavy, he's a stocky bloke, and now what is in his 70s probably, 60s, I don't know. He's in his latter years, but he is a he's a heavy set guy. He's got broad shoulders. He's stocky, and this body was just too tall. If I put it next to Walt, and then the boots as well that he was wearing, it just added too much height. So, yeah, if you are getting the Mars Toys figure, these are things to be aware of. Not major things, things that can be, rectified, switching out bodies, etc., etc., yada yada yada. And I've still got to add a little bit of height to this one. Maybe 5-10 mil at the most. But then I'll be kind of going back to the sort of height he was to start with. I really do not like these boots. So that's the main thing I did, was changing out those. And I think if this on its own, this figure looks pretty in proportion, but standing next to the other two figures, what do you think? Him and Walter, there's a bit of a difference, but with the figures I have set up now, it looks a little bit too short. And he's definitely not as short as Jesse, shorter than Jesse, so I've got to bump him up a little bit. Alright, that's it. Enough waffle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.